Hey guys, I want to take a few minutes today to go over one of my favorite knives from one of my favorite US manufacturers. That would be Three Rivers Manufacturing, and I am referring to the TRM Atom. The TRM Atom is the full-size TRM knife, not including the Shadow, which is a little different platform. This knife is made out of 20CV. Comes with many different handle materials. This is the G-Carta scales that are kind of a micarta. Really cool scales. We're getting ready to make a change on those because another advantage of TRM knives are how easily they make it to modify the knives. So you'll notice these little black and white rings around my thumb studs. Those are just a way to help them from getting caught on your pants because they do project out. They're great thumb studs. They give you a lot of access to the blade. You don't have to reach for them, whether you're reverse flicking or you're doing a traditional flick. The knife really deploys well. If I was more vertical, you could see that it also drops very well. It's a liner lock, 20 CV, super thin, guys. The blade stock on this knife is so thin, and it comes down with that tall flat grind to a super slicey edge. Nice pokey point, splinter remover if you need it, and just a fantastic knife. So, show you a couple of quick size comparisons and how this thing fills out my hand. I've got a medium large size hand, and you can tell on the Atom, which is a 3.5 inch version, I can get a full 4-finger grip on that knife. I can choke up if I need more access to that blade. It's very comfortable in pocket. Has this titanium clip, not too fancy, but it serves, gets the job done really well. And what I wanted to show you guys is how quickly I can upgrade this knife with a set of titanium scales by just removing a few screws. So what I was going to do is I was going to start here on the clip side, and I was going to take off my pocket clip. And I'll surely butcher this that we're trying to film it, so maybe we'll have some fireworks. So that's our clip. And then you'll notice I've got one more screw here for my body screw, for my scale screw. And bang. Boom. My G-Carta scale is off. Let's open up our titanium scales. All TRM scale sets also come with hardware if you need it. Let's get this other clip screw in, and then, whoops, I'm going to tighten that side down. So that's one side of the titanium scale swap. Let's take off this other side. Pop those screws out of that G-Carta. And then slap on our milled titanium scale. Make sure it snaps into place. Whoops. Last screw is always going to be the one that's the pain in the ass, so we will try to minimize that grief. So that is how quickly we can do a TRM scale swap. And then we'll put our G-Carta scales up for if we want to swap them out again, which is doubtful. All right, so now let's do a couple of quick size comparisons and see how the TRM Atom sizes out some of those other knives, and I'll have some specs in the description for you. This is the Cold Steel 4 Max. Civivi Baby Banter. And TRM is a USA made knife, so let's look at it next to a couple of USA knives. The Benchmade Bug Out. It's larger than the Benchmade Bug Out. And the Paramilitary 2. Just a hair smaller than the Paramilitary 2. But guys, hopefully that gives you a good idea into the sizing of the TRM Atom. With the contoured handles and the thinness of this knife, I can't recommend it highly enough. I have a TRM Atom, a TRM Nerd, a TRM Neutron, which we'll do reviews on all of those knives, overviews, and then I also have the TRM Shadow, which we've done reviews on that knife. I think TRM, Three Rivers Manufacturing, Marianne, who's one of the owners there, and their whole crew have the best customer service, best client relations, and make some of the best knives in the U.S., and I love all my TRM knives. So, which brings us to, if this knife was lost or stolen or misplaced, and I was forced with the thought of having no TRM Atom or replacing it, would I replace it? Absolutely. TRM Atom will always be in my collection. I love the knife. It's probably one of my top 10 knives. And again, a lot of that has to do with the manufacturer. A lot of that has to do with the quality of the knife. And a lot of that has to do with the design of the knife. But guys, please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for one another. I hope everybody has a great day, a great week. Go forward with love in your heart. If you have a disagreement with somebody, it's okay to debate it. Just leave out the hate. Guys, I love you all. Peace.